Yes, guys, thank you for joining us, manze. It's been long, and I'm joined by the karibu nikuite better half. Hey, I'm sorry. Unajua hii maisha manze, people will confuse. Nimeweza kuita better half, but let me ask you, are you married?
Kwanza kabla tuanze hapo, hujaofa hata mgeni glasi ya maji shule.
Wachana na maji. Leave water alone. Are you married? Water is for the guest.
Yeah. What do you mean by
like
no,
are you
I'm not
married?
I'm not married. As you can see,
Why
I only have a ring on my pinky finger. That doesn't really signifies anything.
Why do you think you're not married?
Yeah.
Why are you not married by now?
The reason why I'm not married.
Yes.
Because I'm just watching girls as they behave unregularly, you know.
So it's the reason why it's preventing you from getting married.
Okay, the main reason why I'm not getting married right now is because I don't really understand this generation of ours that I'm supposed to marry, because it's so effed up. Can I cuss in the podcast?
Yeah, you can just try.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Well, okay, let's not get back, but you get the point.
Yeah.
This is it. The ladies that we are supposed to marry as millennials who are barely 30. I'll be turning 30 probably this year. Yeah, this year for sure. So looking back, I'm supposed to marry a lady who's like a year or two younger than me. And looking at them and the kind of lifestyle right now, not even 1 or 2 years. I should get married to a Chile who's like 25 saizi. Because I'm turning 30. A 25 or 24-year-old. That's a millennial.
Do you think like the marriage system, what is preventing you from getting married is the...
No, that's like, a Gen Z. That's not
like, is it the government? Do you think it's the government system that makes people not to get married?
Because of the marriage certificate.
No,
that shouldn't be an excuse at all. Because let me tell you, hasn't been passed.
Let's look at this. The biggest country which has the highest rate of marriages is Egypt. And if you check Egypt, what is making people to get married? They're still living in the polygamous and the believes that someone should have wife, or else your family will choose a wife for you. If you look at the country with the most divorced rate is Maldives. You're talking Maldives, yes, that country has the most divorced people, because if you look at the constitution, like things are not clear in the law. If you touch a woman, it is giving them power. It's giving the law to get a divorce as fast as possible. So I'm thinking that the system determines if you're going to get married or not. You understand?
I wouldn't say Kenya. The system.
If you walk in a room, they'll ask you, do you have a marriage certificate? Do you think like the law is really pushing people to make wrong decisions, or making people to get married or not to get married?
I know marriage, a marriage certificate and all that kind of a setting used to be a thing. But back in the days, we're in a different era.
Till now,
whereby marriages don't really work. Let's not be ignorant enough to say marriages work in Kenya. Because the truth is, it's not easy to be compatible to a woman who's empowered. The mistake that really happened is the fact that women got over empowered, you know, and they actually neglected the boy child. So a young man, number one, I usually say this: I wouldn't allow an old man to advise me as a young man, because they live their life in a different kind of an era setting compared to where I'm living right now. We have to accept that evolution has been happening, and the fact that they lived in that sort of an era where women were not empowered and they were so easy to conform to their men as housewives with no occupations and careers, it was so easy for them to handle the women.
But now,
but right now it's quite hard to you know, to calm down a woman who's empowered. You know why? They have a career, they have a paying job. You know, okay. Let me just get off the context kidogo. Women are like 70% and men are like 30%.
Yes.
But you see, the 70% women, they're only dying not for the 30% men, but for the 5% men who, what do we call them? Empowered men, not empowered men. Defined men. Defined men. Yeah?
But do you think like
Men of purpose, they're only 5%. You
do you
get?
think
So,
me for me
70% of women
Mhm.
are dying for the 5% men who are nini.
but I think marriage is really over expressed because look at this, eh?
Men of high value. That was the
Yes, look at this. If you're going to get married, your mother-in-law, all your sisters-in-law, people are looking at a man in a way that man is coming. Angalia ukifika huko home, when you're going home, they are looking at you like there's something you're bringing to them. So if I can be right, can I be right saying that women are being bought?
word. Women are easily bought, but you can't buy their hearts.
No, we are buying women because look
you
at
can
this.
buy their soul. You
Let
can
me
buy their
tell-
heart.
okay, but women are being bought. It is true because look at this. What is buying? It's an exchange for a good. So you're going to pay dowry.
It's the same thing when you're buying
get a woman.
prostitute. It's the same thing when you're buying a prostitute
No, it's
in the
not
street.
same.
No, when you say buy, that's a general context you're talking
But I'm
about.
talking about in a marriage perspective.
It's like you're buying a
Women
woman.
are being bought. It's just
Exactly.
that they don't know
It's
they're
the
being
same
bought.
thing, bro. You're talking about prostitution.
No,
'Cause you
not
can
in a
buy a
prostitution
woman's
way.
heart. You can buy a woman's heart.
No, you
You
can
can
buy
only
them.
convince her.
In this Nairobi, you
You're the
buy
best.
women. If I want to get married, I must
You
be
buy-
financially
You buy their
stable.
pussy.
No,
You don't buy their heart.
no. Manze, if you want to get married, let me advise you, man. If you want to get married, you should have money. A woman will love you for what you have.
They don't fall in love with the money.
Understand?
Because
if they really fall in
they
love with the
usually
money,
fall in love with the money. We have ugly men,
with beautiful
unambitious
wives.
men who are not even ambitious, but they have a lot of money.
No, but they have beautiful wives. Don't forget the wives.
Yeah.
Ugly men
You-
with rich, who
Understand
are
why
rich,
the
they
wife
have
is there. Understand why the wife is there.
because of the money.
Exactly. Now you get into my point.
So I can say women are being bought because
But
these
her
women,
soul
they
and
will
her
look.
heart. Remember this: women tend to move with their hearts.
Mhm,
They're emotional beings. You get?
mhm.
So for them to get attached to someone, to a man,
Mhm.
simply means they involve their soul and their heart. But for them to get attached to you because of money, it only involved their mind, their mindset, and what they think is right, and the pressure
Me think marriage is
of the current
about.
lifestyle.
I think marriage is
Yeah.
about finding the right person and being happy. And right now, women are confusing that to people with money, especially these old men who have money. The old money people. You find these younger girls are getting married to these old men because they think if they're going to stay with this old man with a lot of money, they're going to get happy. So people are confusing this marriage with happiness. They think where there's money, they'll be happy. You understand? But now marriage is being imewekwa yani at another level whereby you find that people are making the wrong choices. You understand? That's why you find as someone like you're going to hit 30 without a wife because you think you're not ready to have a wife because you have to go and look
Well,
for
at
money.
least I have a kid.
Having a kid is different.
That is the most important thing in this era as you speak. You know,
having a having a baby
what
mama
you're
is
not
another,
getting
it's another
is,
drama.
what you're not getting is you're being too conservative. You're still stuck in your old brothers and sisters era
No, it's the now
because
era.
you grew under them. You were brought up under them. So you feel like this is how we're supposed to live.
See,
And
women
that's the problem with the millennials.
no, women
And Gen Z is quite different.
it's not
For Gen
about
Z,
it's not
quite
about
different.
the age. Women are being driven by money.
That was then.
Even now, you cannot get married to a woman.
Oh yeah,
You
money,
cannot
money,
get
yeah,
married
money,
to a
money,
woman
money, money.
if you don't have anything. That's why they say you
Money
cannot
is quite something
settle
right
for
now.
less.
But
Yes.
doesn't really mean you've capped a girl. Because you know what? Can only take a stupid and an idiot man to marry a woman that they get in a club. This day, women usually go to clubs to have those people who have money so they can buy them some good, really nice drink,
Mhm.
and they're willing to give their kudash at the end of the night. Because of what? Because of the moet or the other drink or whatever.
Then after that, where are we
after
getting?
that,
Mhm.
a wise man will not invest in that woman, neither be it in marriage or business or whatever.
And where do these
Because
women
why?
go? Where do
Because
they
of
go?
why? Because of why? Why did I get you? I got you in a club. And these young ladies are going for older men who really struggled in their youth with a certain woman that is their current wives. Yeah?
Mhm.
And they will never leave their wives for these young shorties that they
Why
meet
do you
around
think?
the
What do you
clubs.
think? What do
You know
think?
why? You know why? Because this old mama stuck with them throughout the hustle, throughout the grind, throughout the struggle. And then this shorty is just there sitting pretty in a club. I bought you Moet and you gave me Pudesh. That's all I wanted.
But
That's
where
all
do you
I
think?
needed.
Where do they go? Who marries these people?
Who?
These kind of girls. Who do you think?
But
where
they're
do they
not
go?
married. You think they're married?
But who will marry them?
They
What do you think?
expect us to marry them, but not right now because we don't have that sort of money like compared to the Mbaba. But you know what? By the time they're getting older, they end up minimizing their standards. Wana subtract moja moja, wanasema nilikuwa nasemanga nataka msiwe na Benz. Sasa hata kama ni Audi kwa saa Audi pia hakuna. Sasa hata kama bora na gari yote ni saa. Sasa bora na ndevu saa.
But what I can conclude and say,
lower standards as they grow older.
Yes.
And that's the mistake they're making.
And let me tell you something. What I can conclude and say is that women, I just want you to listen to me as I face this camera. We are not the same. Women and men are not the same. Do you know why? Because number one, men were given power to be polygamous. I believe I should have more than one wife. Because why? I'm given the chance. If I have 50 women in this room right now, I'm given 3 days. All of you will be pregnant. But you,
yeah,
who is
true,
there?
That's true.
Even if you get pregnant, you'll have to wait for 9 months.
Men are polygamous
so
by
meaning,
nature.
Men are polygamous by nature. We are supreme beings. Whenever you see us, you need to bow like Uganda ladies and let us control. Sidio? Yes.
By nature, I mean, a woman can only carry a child for 9 months.
But men, we are superior.
But a man can impregnate 3 women in a day. That simply means a woman cannot be impregnated
if you're going for
pregnant, so she has to wait until 9 months.
If you're going for 6 shots, 6 babies. But anyway, guys, I don't know what you think about these marriages. Is it overrated or what do you think on your side? Tell us on the comment section. I'm glad you joined here by Kenya Burna Boy, Royce MC himself. Tell me what you think about marriages in the comment section and let's meet on the next podcast.